Gary DePrimo, quickly, this is a story that many of you probably heard about a couple of years ago. A police officer in New York in November sees a homeless man on the street with no shoes. The question is, how many people walk by this homeless man with no shoes? Police officer sees a lot of stuff in their lifetime. He decides to do something about it, walks into a Skechers store, buys a pair of boots, comes back out and gives them to this man. Lady from Arizona happens to be vacationing in New York. She captures this whole experience, awareness. She watched it, she witnessed it, and sends it out to the social media world, and it goes viral. Police officer is embarrassed about it, didn't mean for it to go like that, but he made a difference. Knew that there was a story here, had respect, was friendly, put himself out there, was aware, did all of the right things. Simple stuff that we were taught. Now, in your own organization, you have red shoes people and red shoes service throughout it. There's one individual that I became aware of that probably, in my opinion, exemplifies red shoes more than anybody I've ever seen. Contagious red shoes. Makes you want to be better as an individual just for having interacted with this person. I want to show you a clip of who this person is.
The first time I met Johnny, he came over to work in my department. And at that time, he was a very young, wild kid.
You know, when I was a young kid, I pretty much, used to walk around, with my pants hanging down. I used to have a shoestring as a belt until I met Dwayne James. And one day he told me, hey, Johnny, why don't you wear a belt and tuck in your pants?
That was just a test to see if he would listen and if he have the intensity of adapt to different principles, if he would change.
A lot of people may be like, how does putting on a belt and tucking in your shirt got you this far? But that, by me doing that, it showed Dwayne James, hey, if he tell me to do something as his worker, that I listen.
I told Johnny that for you to get somewhere, you got to represent yourself as somebody that somebody can look at to be a leader and that somebody else can look up to.
When I finally became an assistant manager, I was so happy, and I was like, yes, man, I'm going to get some business cards. I'm real happy, so I filled out the business card paperwork, and I faxed it off to corporate, and then I received an email like, oh, assistant managers don't get business cards, and I was crushed, and I was like, man, I worked so hard, I'm thinking I'm going to be able to go home, brag to my family, like, hey, I got my own business card, but that didn't happen. But from there, I set a goal that I'm going to fax this paper again to the same number, and I set that goal, and I ended up doing it. After the 3 years I was an assistant manager, that's when the VP of the company, they realized, hey, it's time for me to branch out of the Range Shadow and run my own building, and that led me over to Southwest Florida. They call me Johnny Same Day because in my market, I'm always pushing same days out to my sales team. I'm like, hey, who has the next same day? That's something I started in Miami, and I brought it over to Southwest Florida. So ever since then, it's been Johnny Same Day everywhere I go. This shirt that I have here is a Johnny Same Day shirt. I just thought of, hey, what can I do to raise money for pancreatic cancer since everybody support me in my market? So I decided to come up with an idea to sell Johnny Same Day shirts. Join Johnny Same Day and Mattress Firm in the fight against pancreatic cancer.
I'm so proud of everything that he have accomplished throughout the years. It was kind of heartbreaking to see him go to do his own warehouse, become his own operation manager. But for me, I think of him like a younger brother because I've been there through his whole life. So it's more than a friend right now. It's like, that's my younger brother, and I watch him grow up. That's what a lot of people need a lot of time, just a lot of guidance to show them the pathway so they can, go and take advantage of those opportunities.
One thing I like about Mattress Firm, the culture and the opportunity that how it developed me as a man. It gave me opportunities, to take care of my family and be able to, just better myself. So I love this company.
We're going to invite Corey back on the stage for a special presentation to you, Johnny. Corey.
Awesome. Thanks, Lonnie. You know, when we started working on this presentation a few months ago, we were talking about, you know, what are some examples of great service in Mattress Firm? And let me tell you, there are hundreds, and it could have been a lot of different people up here, but really there was one person that kind of shined through all of the other people, and we said, you know, Johnny Same Day deserves this award. So, Johnny, we'd like to invite you up. You need your own pair of red shoes. So, Johnny Same Day Augustine, our first annual Red Shoes Award winner.
I really didn't have nothing prepared to say, so I'm going to just go from the heart. If my two DMs could just stand up for a second, James and Suzanne. You know, I want to thank my DMs. I want to thank, most of all, my sales team and my drivers. And most of all, I want to thank my entire Mattress Firm family in here. Because without y'all, Johnny Same Day doesn't exist. I know a lot of people think that I'm brave, but I'm really not. The truth that it is, I'm just riding a wave of love and support by everybody in this room. So I just want y'all to know, let's embrace everything we learned in DC and not leave it here, and take it back home to the assistant managers, the warehouse clerks. My legs are shaking, Bashawi. Take it to the MODs. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's make sure we take everything that we learn here, share, embrace it. Share with our assistant managers, our area managers, our MODs. Give them a chance to learn, develop, grow, and evolve so they can be here next year with us.
Every year I come to these conferences, and for the past, I'd say 3 or 4 years, there's one person that always comes up to me with unbelievable passion, and he asks me a question, and it's Johnny Same Day, and he says, Steve, can I have a picture with you? And every year, it's like this ritual, you know, as soon as I see Johnny, we're going to take a picture together. You know? And so this year, Johnny, is there a photographer over here? I want my picture with you.
Wow. Should have ended right there. Absolutely should have ended right there. Go out on top. I feel like I'm in retirement coming back now. Johnny, thank you. That was amazing. And, you know, again, thanks to everybody here. I've got a couple more things to talk about. Nothing will top what we just experienced there, but this is what it's all about. If you don't believe, you don't believe.